Good morning. I am deep cleaning my house today, and good news, I run into a problem and I get to share with you guys a solution. So we have lots of granite in our kitchen. So this is our, like the breakfast bar area gets really messed up. Then I've got all this and then the cooktop. And so the first thing I do is take everything off so that I have, you know, a nice clean space to like use my EnviroCloth. And I just use my EnviroCloth and window cloth to clean granite. But we have a really hard water where I live, and the granite gets a lot of staining, and I can just tell there's hard water. Like I can actually run my fingers across the granite and feel kind of like ridges or whatnot from the buildup. So we're going to talk about a solution for that. It's really hard to find something that cleans granite good and that it's safe for granite, because granite's a very porous surface, so it does absorb anything that we, you know, use to clean it. So we want to be really careful what we use. What we recommend is using the Bright and White as a spray. This actually has been specifically tested to safely clean granite and not hurt the finish and things like that. So the recommendation when you make a spray with your Bright and White, which you can use it on a lot of things, is 1/3 a scoop in a 16-ounce bottle. So this scoop in the Bright and White is a dark gray, so I can't really see through it. So I measured it out, and it's just about a tablespoon worth of product in 1/3 of a scoop. So I have a 1/2 tablespoon measuring spoon here, and I'm going to add that to my Forever bottle. Okay, so let's do the first 1/2 tablespoon, and then we'll do a little bit less than a 1/2 tablespoon on the second one. And now what I want to do is use warm water. Good morning, Erica. I want to use warm water to fill this up. Warm water will help us dissolve faster. So let's get that started. And I love that this has been tested on granite, because granite's a hard thing to take care of. All right, we've got our warm water ready. I'm gonna put that in here and just let it fill up. And you wanna give it a second to dissolve, let the product dissolve. So I'm just gonna put the lid on it. And warm water will kind of speed up that process. I'm not very patient. I'm gonna wipe off my bottle while I'm at it. Might as well, I'm wiping down everything. Okay, we'll give that a minute. And if you don't wait to let it dissolve, or if you don't use warm water and then you start spraying right away, it can actually clog up your sprayer, which we don't want. All right, let me move this stuff out of the way. And then we're gonna start spraying. We're gonna get this nice and clean and shiny. So let's move this back. All right, so let's spin this down a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to start spraying the entire surface with the Bright and White. And I am going to just let it sit on there for a second. And if you didn't know, you can actually open the flap on your Forever bottle sprayer and it will actually come out in more of a stream. When the flap's closed, it's for foam, like a foaming product. I always forget to do that. So now it's spraying out real nice. Okay, and I'm actually going to spray it inside my sink too, because my sink's kind of dirty. Sinks are always dirty, right? Okay, looking good. I'm going to definitely get around the faucets and everything over here, because that's where hard water builds up quite a bit. Okay, now we're just going to start cleaning it off. Now when we use our EnviroCloth, which I do recommend an EnviroCloth for this, you want to get your EnviroCloth damp with water, fold it in half, and then fold it in half again. That gives you 8 clean sides to work with. So if one side gets dirty, a lot of crumbs, and we can just flip it over. All right, we're gonna start wiping it down. I can feel the grit coming up through the cloth. All right, get that nice and clean. And I'm gonna go room to room today. And I have 2 chenille bath mats that I actually use here in the kitchen. I'm gonna wash those. And I find that it's easier to wash them when I wash them with other Norwex. It doesn't bang around so much. All right, let me get this back spot over here. All right, we'll come around the side. Let me get this side. That nice and clean. It already looks better. Now, I don't always use the bright and white, but maybe once a week I will do that just to get any of that hard water buildup. All right, so we are pretty good. Oh, little dirt there. Well, I'll save the sink for last. Now I'm just gonna take my window cloth. You always wanna use your window cloth dry. And I really do the same thing. I fold it in half and fold it in half again because it is the fibers touching the surface that actually do the cleaning for you. So you want this nice and flat. So I'm just gonna, and you'll see very quickly it polishes it up so nice. Okay, looking good. Look how pretty that looks. Just such a nice difference. Now I'm gonna get this other side here. Let me get this side. Just so much better. Okay, now we're gonna turn this around and I'm gonna clean my sink out. And around the faucets. Same EnviroCloth. And see, I picked up some gunk. And that, I actually wiped my Granite up before I went live on this video. So this is what the bright and white lifted off the Granite. Okay, so I'm just gonna flip it over. Now I have a clean side and I'm gonna start working in this area. Get around the faucets. And do this little water dispenser, get that all cleaned up. Take my window cloth and polish that up too. Oh, look, it will look better until everyone gets home. Then it will be quickly soiled up. Okay, so now we're gonna work on the sink. And I like using a sponge for the sink. Let's see what I have clean. So I have my Enviro scrub. I'm just gonna get that wet. We really like the Enviro scrubs. Or no, this is the Enviro sponge. So I'm gonna take the scrubby side and just scrub that down. Loosen up any hard water or food debris. It's a breeding ground for bacteria. This side. Okay, already looks better. Now I'm gonna rinse this out. We got some debris on there. I'm just gonna rinse this out. Always rinse out your Norwex the same way. Press, agitate, and rinse. Okay, so I loosened up all that debris. Now I'm gonna take the other side of my Enviro sponge, which is an EnviroCloth side, and I'm just going to clean that up, remove bacteria, any remaining particles. All right, looking good. A lot of stuff on this side. All right. Look at that. So that's all pretty gross, right? Because the longer that sits in there, the more bacteria that can form. That nice. All right, now it looks fantastic. I'm gonna take the window cloth. Now, I normally wouldn't do this, but since we're on a video, I'm gonna do it. Because the moment I turn my sink on, it's going to ruin what I'm about to do. But if I had company coming over, I would take my window cloth and I would just shine this all up inside the sink. Or if you are selling your home and you really wanna make that sink sparkle, clean it first and then take your window cloth to polish up that stainless steel. And woo, Now this is not going to last because my kids will come home from school and immediately start using this sink. So I do notice some hard water in the sink. Let me flip my camera around here. I'm going to show you. All right. So I notice, you can see those lines right there. That's all hard water. Got some over here. Okay, that's hard water buildup as well. So we have a nice solution for that, and it's extremely cost effective. So I am going to take my Enviro cloth again, and I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of Ultra Power Plus right on the Enviro cloth. I love using these little seasoning shakers. I got this at the grocery store for 50 cents. And it has the little holes on the top. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of that on here. And I'm now going to take the cloth with the UPP on it. And you can use this on the outside of your appliances. All of your kitchen appliances that are stainless that get that those hard water marks, do it the same way. It's already removed it. This works so good. I'm going to go to this side, and then I'll show you a close-up when I'm done. But I know there's a few people in the group who are like selling their house or moving into new places. This is a great little just added step you can do. Or if you've got a mother-in-law coming over. I give my mother-in-law a hard time. She's always... When she walks in, she'll always say, "You have the cleanest house." She doesn't know I spent like an hour cleaning it before she gets there. All right, I'm just going to rinse that out real quick. Get the leftover UPP off of here, and then I'll show you what we're left with, which is amazing. Looks amazing. And you honestly should do this every once in a while, because the less it builds up, the easier it's going to be to come off. And if you have buildup from a sink that hasn't been deep cleaned, it might take you a couple times. So I got all the UPP out. I'm going to go back to my window cloth. I'm just going to polish it up. And I'll show you guys the difference. And we're all done. And I'm actually going to go around all the other stainless appliances in here and clean the outside of them with a little UPP. Hey, Stacy. All right. Let's check this baby out. Nice difference. Looks good. All right. So I'll show you guys. Let's turn this around. So yeah, so there we go. Looks so much better. Probably need to rinse this, maybe rinse that UPP out of there a little bit more. Let's get our window cloth. Lots of scratches. But so much better. I mean, just looks better, looks cleaner, right? So that is all about our granite and our stainless in the kitchen, and any other stainless appliances you have throughout the house, and any other granite you have throughout the house, and maybe in bathrooms. So I'm going to finish cleaning my kitchen, get all the surfaces with the bright and white. And look how pretty. Just nice and shiny, no debris, no buildup. It's perfect. We'll wash the rugs. I'm going to mop the floor with my Norwex mop. I'm going to do squats, which my legs are actually hurting from yesterday. I'm going to do squats while I'm working this morning to get some extra movement in. And the reason why we're doing the Move in May challenge is because it really goes right along with the Norwex mission, right? To live a healthier life. And I thought, what a great way to inspire one another to do a little bit extra this month, each day. And those small steps will make a big impact for us at the end of the month. And I feel so much better when I'm intentionally moving. So have a great morning. I'll see you guys real soon. And if I discover any other big cleaning challenges, I'll be sure to go live and show you how I fix them. Bye, guys.